Greetings and welcome to the Reparenting Daily podcast. In this podcast, we'll dive deep into reparenting, exploring all of the tools and resources that you'll need to help you along your journey. This podcast is divided into 3 sections. The first is a daily reading. The second is a discussion of the reading, followed by suggested journal prompts. And the last section is a peaceful meditation for closing. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whenever and wherever you're joining us. I'm so glad you've joined us today on this journey of healing and growth. If it's your first time here, welcome. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to this podcast wherever you're following. Your support helps us to reach more people who may benefit from this very important work. And also, if you're enjoying this content, please consider leaving us a 5-star review on Apple or Spotify. It really makes a huge difference in allowing us to spread the word and to build a supportive community. Now, just a quick few updates before we dive in. First, I'd like to invite you to join our new Patreon community. By becoming a member, you'll gain access to many resources, and we'll also gain access to 3 weekly meetings. On Sundays, we have a group meditation. On Tuesdays, we have a book club discussion. And on Thursdays, we have an open topic conversation. You can find out more details about this if you go to the Reparenting Daily website and check out the community tab. In addition to that, we've also created a WhatsApp group to foster daily connection and support where you can reach out and find other fellow travelers along the journey. It's just one of the many ways we're building their network of resources to help you along your reparenting journey. The next announcement I'd like to share is that I just released 2 new books designed to enhance your reparenting experience. The first is a Reparenting Daily journal. This journal aligns with the podcast and is structured by monthly themes with weekly sub-themes to guide your reflections. Starting on January 1st in 2025, the coming year, this journal will follow along with each episode of the podcast, offering an interactive way to deepen your practice of reparenting while staying engaged. You can find this on Amazon, and you can also find it on the website if you go to the bookstore tab. The second book is Fairy Tales for Reparenting Volume 1. This is a deeply personal project that's close to my heart. It's a collection of fairy tales crafted to inspire hope, connection, and healing for your reparenting journey. These stories are specifically designed to help you reconnect with your inner child and find joy, creativity, and reconnect to those tender emotions through storytelling. Think of it as a playful yet profound companion on your reparenting journey. Volume 1 is now available, and I'm also working on the 2nd and 3rd volumes that will be coming earlier next year. You can find both of these books on the Reparenting Daily website under the bookstore tab, or you can search them directly on Amazon. Now, looking ahead, as we approach the 2nd year of this podcast, we're excited to introduce more interactive and engaging content. We'll continue to build on things we've achieved so far while taking our community and the reparenting journey to the next level. It's really about continued growth, continued iteration, and continuous improvement. Much like the process of nurturing the bonsai tree, our reparenting journey requires our consistency and care. So thanks for being here and for supporting this project, and also for committing to your healing journey. Now, without further ado, let's dive into today's practice. Today's reading is from ACA's daily meditation, and it's called Hitting Bottom. Some ACA bottoms can be a chronic sense of aloneness, in which an adult child never feels joy and never really connects with others in a meaningful manner. Big Red Book, page 124. Loneliness is well known by adult children. Whether we were actually alone or in a group of people, we were lonely. Many of us were, or still are, in relationships where we are lonely. This is our experience because we missed a key piece of socialization growing up in a dysfunctional family: how to have a healthy relationship with another human being. So, we may have become controlling, standoffish, closed-minded, overbearing, painfully shy or awkward, fearful of others, perpetual victims, people pleasers. The list goes on. Name the dysfunction, and the odds are we can relate to it. We distrust people, expecting them to hurt us, but our actions cause the very hurt we try to avoid. We're hypersensitive and perceive any difference of opinion as a personal attack. We are less than forgiving and tend to hold grudges long into the future. This is why we come into rooms of recovery. The demons in our head need to be dealt with. We can't do that alone. We come in to gather knowledge and strength from the program, our fellow travelers, and from the higher power. We come to face our past and put to rest the childhood survival traits that no longer work for us. On this day, I remind myself that living the ACA program will bring me peace within myself that I have longed for. That peace will spill over into all my relationships. Thank you, and that's the reading for today. Welcome back. So this reading highlights how adult children of dysfunctional families often experience chronic loneliness and also struggle to form meaningful relationships. This deep sense of isolation persists, whether alone or surrounded by others, because they missed vital socialization skills while growing up, learning how to have healthy reciprocal relationships. As a result, they may develop maladaptive behaviors like being overly controlling, distrustful, people-pleasing, or emotionally closed off. These survival traits, while once protective in a chaotic environment, now perpetuate the pain and disconnection they are trying to avoid. Reparenting is crucial to breaking these cycles. By confronting the past and unlearning these ingrained patterns, individuals can replace them with healthier ways of relating to themselves and others. This process involves cultivating self-awareness, emotional regulation, and trust. Recovery programs, self-reflection, and connecting with a higher power or your inner wisdom offer tools to address these demons and foster inner peace. Reparenting not only heals the relationship with oneself, but it also allows for the creation of more meaningful connections and relationships with others. It's a transformative journey from survival mode to living authentically and joyfully. As we reflect on some journal prompts for today. Number 1, reflect on a moment that when you felt disconnected from others despite being surrounded by people. What childhood patterns or beliefs might have contributed to this experience? Number 2, what is one specific way you can nurture yourself today as part of your reparenting journey? How might this action help you move towards inner peace and healthier relationships? Number 3, think about a survival trait you developed in childhood that still affects your interactions. How can you start to shift this trait to one that supports meaningful connection? Thank you, and as always, take care of yourself and be well. And now, let us move on to the final section, the daily meditation. This is an unguided meditation, and I will simply provide some music where you can take some time to relax. Please feel free to choose a location and a place where you feel safe and where you can be undisturbed for the next 10 minutes. You can choose to be sitting, standing, laying down, as you like, whatever makes you comfortable. Thanks for being here, and enjoy the meditation.